The following Facilities Management Insight was filmed at the NFMT Conference and Expo.
But the maturing concepts about high performance are starting to change. People are starting to look at these different programs and say, okay, does that really define high performance in my particular building, in my particular industry, for my particular customers? And so we have to go back and we have to say, well, why does the building exist in the first place? Every single organization that occupies a building has a mission. There's some reason for the people that are in that building to be there, whether it's a school, a K-12 school, whether it's this casino. This casino fits the mission of the Mirage. So the building's purpose is enabled to enable the support of that mission, and therefore each of these buildings has a critical operating objectives, okay? And each of those operating objectives are defined by the required performance outcomes. So each one of the things that we're doing in here, we're expecting some kind of outcomes. In some cases, the outcomes are linked directly to the performance of the services, but in most cases, especially in our industry, those outcomes are hoped for things that happen as a result of doing other stuff. So you do chiller maintenance so that you have the hoped for outcome of that chiller being up and running 100% of the time. So if we look at a high performance building, the services and measures performed are directly connected to achieving, validating, sustaining those critical outcomes. And the outcomes are directly related to the critical organizational objectives. So if we look at a school, for example, indoor air quality, we know it has an outcome that helps the learning environment. That kids in schools that have temperatures between 68 degrees and 74 degrees during the occupied period that they're in class perform better than they do if they're freezing cold or boiling hot. So as we look across all of the different organizations and start to say, okay, you know, Partners Healthcare, what's their mission? Well, their mission here is enhancing patient care. They're going to provide coordinated, cost-efficient, and transparent care model. They're going to invest in education and training to nurture their employees. So if we look at how those things relate directly back to the building that they're in, we can now draw a direct line between patient care. So we want to make sure that we're providing a great environment for those patients to recover in. We're demonstrating cost efficiencies, and that could be remote services so that somebody doesn't have to roll a truck every time that there's a problem, that there's energy savings out there, and providing perhaps ongoing education about the systems within that facility to increase staff level knowledge so that you can help meet that part of your mission.